This is the Monday wrap here with Barry and Kid here, 7 o'clock. Sorry, we had a few mix-ups, but we're here now. Well, tonight on the show, we'd like to talk about trampoline safety. Now, yesterday, an 11-year-old boy was injured after an accident on a trampoline and he was airlifted to hospital. So parents, please keep an eye on your kids on the trampoline. And to tell us more about that, good evening to Kit. Welcome to you. Thanks for joining me here in the studio this evening.
Thank you, Barry P. So it's great to be back. Like Barry mentioned that earlier, that we there's a little bit of miscommunication on Saturday of our shift, but all sorted. Now it's back into the studio. Yeah, Barry's mentioned about the safety of the kids and how to look after them, especially the parents.
And on the trampoline, please be careful because fatal accidents can happen and be vigilant when you are with your kids on the trampoline.
Yeah.
Here's my upside.
Yeah. The, you take your kids to a party or a birthday playing in a trampoline. I know it's fun for the kids to go play in there, but then parents, you gotta be on the side, look after the kids, especially those trampoline that they don't have a cover around. Um, that's why you need to be there on the side to look after the kids.
So please have fun on the trampoline, kids, but be careful. Here's my upside with his opening sequence on this.
Yeah, like Barry said, it's just us as a role as a parent that's a role to look after our kids, especially jumping in the trampoline. We know these people, the kids that come higher and higher,
Like they go boing, boing,
boing, boing, and then end up on
and
not
then,
inside, they end up outside, or they end up between them.
and then knocking themselves unconscious.
That's right.
So please be careful, guys out there, kids, if you're on the trampoline, because that could have been a tragedy out there. Here's my upside.
Yeah, big time, big time. It's same time you have your kids have fun doing the boing, 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 but you have to be watch your kids.
Don't leave them ever. Well, spring is here, and we'd like to go over some of the topics we have talked about so far during the spring series. We talked about getting ready for your garden and taking care of your garden and all of that. And we'd like to go over some of the things we talked about. Now, it's very important that you have a good garden and a good garden bed. Here's my outside.
Yeah, that's right. It's welcome to spring, guys. Welcome. We know all the flower is getting blossom, smell beautiful. But like Mary said, you need to have a good garden.
And a good garden bed. Here's my outside.
And you can plant any flower, any plant that you have with you. Put it there. Now it's the time to rise and shine.
And make sure you water your plants because we could be in for a long hot, dry summer, but the Bureau have told us that it will be cold again this week. Here's my offside.
Yeah, the weather will be like changing around. Last week was great, beautiful weather. Even today as well it was beautiful, and we will change a bit.
So don't put away your winter brollies just yet, or your winter clothes. Keep them handy and your umbrella too. Here's my offside.
Yeah, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep yourself safe, and especially it's getting cold back. You gotta still put your warm clothes on to keep yourself.
Because if you have too little on, guys, that's how you can get sick. Here's my offside.
Yep, you gotta wait for a little bit, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, and then you put your warm clothes away, pack that away until next year.
Well, you may have noticed that my offside has got a deep voice happening.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is from.
I don't know what caused the deep voice, but I think it's, I think the weather is warm and cold, but we'll see how we get there.
So let's hope you don't go down.
No, yeah, hope so.
So, so like I said, the weather is changing and you can get a sore throat from the change of weather, especially if you've been out in the cold for too long. Here's my offside.
Yeah, if you want to stay indoor too warm inside and you come outside it's cold, that's gonna be a clash. So when you get cold, you're sick, you gotta make sure that room temperature is suitable for inside and outside.
And especially in your room,
Yeah.
too. Don't have the temperature low or too high. Here's my offside.
Yeah, very totally right.
Well, we're just about out of time here, but don't despair, guys. We've got a big show on Saturday morning for you. And we'll talk a little bit more about coughs and colds and temperature checking and all of that and hand sanitizing. Here's my outsider for his closing sequence on this.
Yeah, make sure you gotta be careful with sanitizer as well for your younger kids. Sometimes don't put too much sanitizer in the hand, you might get an infection. It's gonna be like a heavy reaction with the skin. But for you, older people, you gotta put a sanitizer, wash your hand, keep yourself healthy, distant, then we get rid of the coronavirus.
So to close the short program tonight, please look after yourself. And like I said, my offside voice a bit deep because maybe he's got a dry throat or something from the weather.
Yeah.
And another idea is make yourself a hot lemon and honey drink. Squeeze some lemons in, hot water, honey, mix it, and then drink it.
Yeah.
Here's my offside of the take us out with that recipe.
Thank you, Barry, for the encouragement. And you always look up on me, especially stuff, Yep, I'll definitely do that. Have a honey and a lemon tea to get rid of this big voice.
So, on that note, time for us to go now, and I will see you for the next episode tomorrow. Until then, Barry and Kip signing off for Monday, the 7th of September, and the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, and that is 000. Please do not ring that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's my offside. Just closing the show with that.
Thank you all. Yep, I know that's what Barry's everything what Barry mentioned. You guys, please remember 000. That's what Barry's talking about. Don't call that number unless you have a critical condition or and very dangerous.
So on that note, 12 minutes past 7 o'clock on this Monday evening. Thanks for your company tonight, and we'll see you on Saturday for the next show. But until then, have a good night, everybody. Good night. And here's my outsider to say his good night now.
Thank you everyone for listening. If you have any comment or any question, drop it down. Barry will answer to you.
And see you tomorrow for the next episode at 10 times. From us now, good night.
Peace.